Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the K.K.R.L.A. Season 3 Tournament Championship. It is the number 1 Sokena producers taking on the number 2 K.K.R.L.A Records here today at Champions Field. Let's go ahead and read off the match info. The number 1 Sokena producers and the number 2 K.K.R.L.A Records will play here at Champions Field, which they are, for the Season 3 Championship KKRLA title. The Sokena producers come here after being 0-5 in tournament play. They come here to take their first title. The K.K.R.L.A Records come in here as a new team, showing that even in a change of scenery, even a change of scenery, they can compete and strive. This is a 20-minute match between these two teams, and honestly, I should just go ahead and say it has been my absolute pleasure to bring you all the KKRLA Season 3. With maybe a couple losses and a couple of gains under our belt, we can sure say that this was a fun season to commentate. I mean, especially coming in with new teams, new things. But let's just say that the Sokena producers coming into this tournament, number 1 overall, were able to dominate in the regular season. Pretty impressive for them. Let's go ahead and look back at their wins, as they did a comeback city. Originally, I believe, losing, I think, 2-0. They were just able to make it overtime, and then Tusk was the one to bring the victory to them, to push them on to go play the Dafts, as the Dafts would beat the Song Mixers, going on to face the Sokena producers, which the Sokena producers are saved by the bell, as that ball hit the floor before it could ever become a genuine shot. Let's go ahead and look at the K.K.R.L.A Records. K.K.R.L.A Records coming in here had an amazing game-winning block by Iceman with 3 seconds left on the clock, sending that shot away. Game was 2-1. They were leading by 1, and they were able to get the win. And then in crunch time, when they needed to pull off the upset, they in fact did against this very strong Beat Tapes team, who took down the number 1 Kena club, which actually has happened 3 seasons in a row. It's hard to believe that such a dominant team in the regular season can't perform in the postseason. I think they got beat in 5 games the first season. The second season, they got swept by the Musical Strikers. And then in the third season, they were beat by sufficiently the worst team in the tournament. But you can't say they're the worst if they win like that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have not much else to say, except thank you for coming along with me on this journey. And to determine when that clock strikes 0, we will determine who is the KKRLA championship. Will it be the Sokena producers trying to strive in the tournament? Or will it be the new team K.K.R.L.A Records setting an example for the new teams? Let's go ahead and figure that out by pressing the spectate button and getting this game started. And at 1940, I will tell you the players of our match, as this is the first tip, which is going to be won by the Sokena producers. Sokena producers trying to get something amazing started out here, as 20 minutes is a lot of time to play, a lot of time to lose, a lot of time to even make a comeback. Huger trying to put down that ball for C-Block. C-Block no good as it gets blocked by Dude. Playing off in this game, let's go ahead and look at our team members for each side. The Sokena producers have Rainmaker, Cougar, C-Block, and Poncho. And the K.K.R.L.A Records have Swabby, Dude, Caveman, and Squall. It's good to have a big man on your team, especially in this time. Squall tried to put up a shot, but pinched it off the wall, just not in a good way. Putting it up in the red zone, trying to get the first goal. C-Block's going to put it in for Swabby, basically playing for the other team, and the K.K.R.L.A Records will get the first goal of this 20-minute mayhem. 19 minutes and 16 seconds are left on the clock. Assist by Squall. as we go into the second tip. Sokena Producers will win another tip. We see Swabby trying to get down there and try and take control of that ball. Rainmaker trying to push it even deeper. Gets the open net. Poncho not able to get that ball in there. Cougar was the one to try and throw it down. Couldn't believe it. Poncho trying to stop any momentum that he could. Swabby trying to throw it in. Poncho sends it away. Not much force. Squall tries to send it back. Poncho fighting with the dude, trying to send it into the K.K.R.L.A record side. Gonna be a lot to play for here. Neither team has won a championship. C-Block trying to put up the shot. Still up there in the red zone. Somebody got to put it in. No, it's going to be hit away. K.K.R.L.A Records with their defense playing pretty well so far. Cougar's going to get a nice save. Gets it past Dude. Dude with a critical error. Swabby comes in out of nowhere and saves it. You can see the K.K.R.L.A Records are ready to play. Caveman trying to get up a long shot. That thing had a long time to fall before he got there. Squall tries to put up another shot, trying to set up for Swabby. No good there. Poncho is trying to carry it out of the corner and into the K.K.R.L.A Records side. Gets it over Squall. Caveman puts a little stop to the momentum. Dude sends it away. Going straight to C-Block. C-Block with the block. C-Block trying to put up another shot. Nobody to save it this time. Assist by Rainmaker. Rainmaker got bumped into the ball. C-Block was the one to send it away and tie this game with 17 minutes and 43 seconds left on the clock. C-Block going to send that shot away. And here we go into the third tip, which is going to be sent away into the K.K.R.L.A Records side once again. Just barely, though. It's now on the Sokena Producer side. Going to be bumps everywhere. Caveman trying to put a defensive stop. Dude's going to send it out. C-Block's going to be the one to receive, trying to put up the shot off the crossbar. Can anybody put it back? Nobody's there to do so. Rainmaker's trying to keep that ball up in there. C-Block trying to send it away. Nobody's there to grab it. Swabby to send it away. Rainmaker to put it back. Caveman moves out the way, trying to reverse into the ball. And the Sokena Producers will take the lead 2-1. With 17-17 left on the clock. That's how the Sokena Producers have the lead. Impressive plays all around. You can see why these two teams are championship contenders. I mean, you can't talk about that defense of Caveman. I mean, you saw the camera tried to poke on Caveman. Squall trying to send it. C-Block's going to be the one to send it away once again. You can see C-Block so far actually leading the MVP score so far with the Sokena Producers. Dude trying to send up a shot, going to get it in the red zone. Is Cougar with a nice send away. Actually, I honestly, if it was in my brain and I had to put it out there, I thought Cougar was accidentally going to hit it into their own goal and make an own goal. But that was pretty good defense. C-Block going to be the one to send it away again. Going to go off the corner. Somebody able to grab it. Nobody. Cougar's got to get there for defense. Stops in the tracks. C-Block's going to be the one to save it again. You could see that the Sokena Producers luckily have picked up a good player to come into this match. Almost an amazing pass straight to Rainmaker, but no luck there. Rainmaker, I guess, would be gifted the name because of how many goals. Rainmaker was an absolute star coming into the first season, I'm pretty sure. A pretty good bot, pretty amazing bot, to say the least. Cougar with the far shot, trying to send it into the K.K.R.L.A Records side to get some momentum. Strolling. Cougar almost with the shot. Goes off the crossbars. Dude puts up some amazing defense. Poncho trying to carry it out. It's straight to C-Block. C-Block with the lineup. Throws it up. Gets it! Oh! What he said. Magnificent goal. As C-Block is the one to put it up once again. 2 goals. What a nice shot, as now it's 15:51 left on the clock. We almost have 1/4 of this game gone by. And here we go, as this ball makes its way into the Sokena Producers side. K.K.R.L.A Records trying to find some hope to bring this game potentially back into hands. Cougar going to be the one to send it away to the K.K.R.L.A Records side. Poncho still trying to send it down, trying to get another goal. Going to do it. Assist by Cougar. 4-1 with 15:38 left on the clock. There is still a lot of time to play and a lot of time to make a comeback. We shouldn't forget that. Both these teams, have had some pretty good comebacks in their tournament run so far. I mean, you saw the 8-7 overtime comeback over the beat tapes that the K.K.R.L.A Records were able to produce. So K.K.R.L A producers, all of their games have been 1 goal close. So have the K.K.R.L A Records. I actually forgot to mention that. These teams have had pretty close games. You would expect it to be a pretty close game, but you can't start saying that. Rainmaker tries to, I think I about gave out a pass. C-Block almost with the own goal. Poncho going to be the one to send that away. C-Block sends it up in the air. Poncho trying to get that shot. K-Man trying to back up into it. You've got to get somebody else on defense, as now there's 15 minutes perfectly left in the game. As now it's 5-1 going into the 7th tip already. Originally, that would be the end of the game. But no. You got to play 4 full-fledged games in order to get this clock to go anywhere close to down. They played their first full-fledged game, which, I mean, is 1/4 of the clock so far. Swabby trying to pull off a shot. Nobody's there to grab it. Swabby's going to demo Poncho and get that goal all for himself to put this game within 3, as now it's 5-2. Poncho shouldn't have put the brakes on just there. Probably thought the ball was closer than it actually was. Swabby able to grab that goal. 14:42 left on the clock, as now we go into this 8th tip, which is going to send itself over into the K.K.R.L A Records side. You can see the Sokena producers have been playing very well off of tip, and that is actually kind of a good thing to do. Unless you're another team out there. I don't want to name any specific names, but even with them winning tips, their tournament play, or not their tournament play, but the regular season play wasn't very well at all. And dude, assist by Caveman, was able to put that ball in, making this 5-3 with 14:24 left on the clock. Any goal could be a play for the championship. Now it's 5-3 as we make our way into the 9th tip. Ball's going to stick near the middle. Morley on the Sokena producer side, making its way on the Sokena producer side. You see who I think was Rainmaker or Cougar. I wasn't exactly watching. Just automatically get that ball off. Oh my God, what a nice play by Poncho. Sends it off the wall for himself and just threw it. Poncho off the wall and in. Just like that. Perfect plays make pretty good. Good plays make good teams, I should say. 14-12 left on the clock is now. The 10th tip is among us. You can send over into the Sokena producer side. Once again, you see the Sokena producers are starting to lack on the tip wins, but they say that doesn't matter sometimes. And a nice save by C-Block. You can see C-Block rightfully has MVP. Poncho just barely scratching behind with carrying 3 goals. A lineup by Squall. Dude able to get it. Rainmaker couldn't go up in the air. Or no, who was that? Poncho just wasn't ready for that goal whatsoever. 6-4 now, 2 goals left to be made. 13:53 left on the clock. As now this ball goes over into the Sokena producer's side. I think they have to start saying it matters off of tips. A nice, amazing save by C-Block. Trying to get that ball over into K.K.R.L A Records player for Cougar to send it out there. Swabby going to put some stop to that momentum. Still goes off the wall. Still lined up. Dude going to send it away into the Sokena producer's side. Sokena producers have to find their big defensive plays here if they want to keep the K.K.R.L A Records away from a comeback. Either side winning would technically be a comeback, as Sokena producers did not have the lead at the start. Let's be clear about that. Ladies, if you're joining us just now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, right now it's the K.K.R.L.A championship between the #1 Sokena producers and the #2 K.K.R.L A Records. Sokena producers got to get out there for that. K-Man was the one to put it up. Assist by Dude. That ball wasn't going in unless K-Man was there. As now we go into the 12th tip. Only 1 goal behind are the K.K.R.L A Records. They have a chance to pull off this upset and a comeback. As Poncho was the one to only get it there. I don't think he had enough boost. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's go ahead and look at this 12th tip, which is going to go over into the K.K.R.L A Records side. So Sokena producers finally attempting to win a tip, as they're trying to find a lineup anywhere. Cougars back there to one to grab the ball. Blocked by Poncho. Playing for the other team now, Ari. I don't think that's going to get you very far in the MVP race. C-Block trying to put up that ball for a teammate. Is anybody there to grab it? Well, it would only be C-Block himself. No, it's Cougar sending it straight back off a dude. Somebody's got to collide with it. It's going to be Rainmaker trying to take control of that ball. C-Block the one to send it. You can see why C-Block's got that MVP lead right now with 851 score, almost in 1,000 score. C-Block sends it away 7-5 with 12:22 left on the clock. So Sokena producers need to keep their pedal on the metal if they want a chance at keeping the Kena Records away from this. C-Block tried to line up a shot, couldn't really grab it as that rolls off the wall. C-Block trying to put it up for a teammate. Rainmaker tried to put it up for a teammate. A bit too hard coming in, so it'll pitch off the wall. Dude trying to send it down to the Sokena producers' side. Swabby going to be the one to do it. Poncho tries to send it off. Almost. I mean, you've got the chance and you've got it now. I mean, one game only is going to define either of these legacies. It's championship winners of Season 3. Sokena producers able to make every single tournament so far. Is this the one they prevail in? That'll be the question answered in 11 minutes. Off of the clock, at least. Ball making its way to the Kena Records side. Completely open net. Dude's going to be the one to get its way into that, as who I think was maybe, C-Block tried to put up that shot. No luck, though, as it's now on the Sokena producer's side. Trying to line up a shot for somebody. Dude tried to put it back. No luck there. Still rolling off into the right corner. How am I able to commentate for so long? I don't know. But let's be fair. You got to keep it fun, and you got to keep it going smooth until it gets to those final minutes where that game seems as close as ever. I'm having packet loss all of a sudden. Shouldn't be something that happens. Rainmaker almost with a shot. Cougar faking caveman? Excuse me. Squall sends the ball deep into the Sokena producer side. Swabby tried to put up a shot. Cougar, amazing save. You see all team members so far of the Sokena producers are putting in every single piece of this team right now. C-Block's just doing most of the work, along with Poncho. C-Block's still carrying that MVP lead by about 400. Cougar tried to put up another shot. That's going to roll off of the wall. Somebody could put it back up. Someone like C-Block to get another assist. Poncho almost with the shot. Swabby with the nice save. We're about to come here into the 10-minute mark where 2 full games would have been played. C-Block tried to throw something up. Cougar. Poncho going to be the one to send it away into the Kena Records side. Just barely, though. K-Man tries to run himself into it. Does. Wins the 50-50 against Rainmaker. Poncho going to send it back straight into Caveman. Caveman trying to send up a shot. Trying to get something up. And Swabby's going to be the one to put it in within 1. Finding that pretty amazing. As now 9:40 is left on the clock. As now we go into the 14th tip. 9:40 left on the clock. Almost 2 full games have been played. If you don't know what full games are, basically 5 minutes are gone off the clock is what I mean. We don't normally play 20-minute quarters. Or not quarters, but games. Usually it's the normal 5-minute. And so we can get that done and over with and move on to the next game for the next day or the next game for the same day. Who knows? Really, Season 4 is going to be the one to determine all that. Dude trying to put up the game-tying shot! With 9:23 left on the clock. You cannot hold on the ties. You can't hold on the leads. Because there's so much time left to play, you can't trust a lead, even if you're up by 10. If you have seen anything like both of these teams have been playing, it's been comeback city after comeback city. Both teams winning off of comebacks. I'm pretty sure that SKNA Records versus Kena Records was 1-0, 1-1, and then 2-1, then game-winning block. I mean, 9 minutes are almost left off the clock. Swabby going to be the one to send it away off of Poncho's attempt to set it up for a teammate. Going to get it past all Sokena producers players, but C-Block's going to be the one to send it into the left corner of the Kena Records side. Cougar trying to put up a shot. Squall's going to take control of that ball. C-Block with the miss. You don't want him missing. If he's been your most consistent player so far throughout, you don't want him missing whatsoever. Somebody's got to get there for defense, too, trying to put up that shot. Rainmaker going to send it away. No shot was given as that was a miss. But Rainmaker still putting up the defensive effort, which is good. Can't lie, that's all around. It was a freaking cluster right there. As that ball makes its way to the K.K.R.L.A record side, it was a cluster over on the Sokena producer side. Cougar trying to line up for a shot. K-Man going to head it over Cougar. Cougar has a pretty small car, but that doesn't mean that Cougar can't play well. Swabby's going to get a savior. The only one to have savior on that team, by the way. Cougar has 2 saves, and you can see that C-Block has 4. C-Block putting up the offensive and defensive efforts. Not the most goals of the team, but the most saves of the team. Rainmaker with an awful backup. As now it is 8-7. K.K.R.L.A Records have their lead. Once again, last lead. Originally 1-0. With, I think, 19-20 something left on the clock. But now 7:50 is left on the clock, and you have got to play it out. 16th tip. Ball trying to take its trip. And they will get a 2-point lead off of the tip. I mean, you can't believe it. Just barely dinking and able to roll in. 7:47 left on the clock. As now we go into the 17th tip. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Got choked on spit. So K.K.R.L.A producers have got to keep their pedal to the metal, especially because, well, their cars. Rainmaker tried to put up a shot. Squall with a nice save. K-Man going to send it away. Cougar tried to run into it. Swabby going to keep it in the Sokena producer side. It's starting to go the K.K.R.L.A Records way, and this is exactly how they wanted it. Especially with everyone playing around. 7 minutes left on the clock until it decides who's your KKRLA Season 3 championship. Well, champion, I should say. K-Man trying to put up a shot. K.K.R.L.A Records trying to get into double digits. C-Block tried to send it away and say, no, not this instant. Rainmaker sends it away into the K.K.R.L.A Records side. Rainmaker trying to take full control of that ball to bring this game within 1. Amazing plays all around, amazing plays. As now we go into the 18th tip with 6:53 left on the clock. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, trying to get an impressive play after impressive play. 6:53 left on the clock. 18th tip. Gonna shoot over into the Sokena producer side. Sokena producers have been playing a decent, amount off of 1 tips. So sometimes tips can play a extremely important part. Bacho trying to send a shot up. It's lined up for a teammate. Rainmaker tried to be the one to put it in. Barely missed it. I'm pretty positive that was a lag ball. Still there. Everyone missing. Poncho sends it the wrong way. Going to be sent back by a K.K.R.L.A Records player. Everyone lined up for that shot. C-Block tried to send it. No. Cougar sends it back. Poncho going to be the one to tie it. Once again for the Sokena producers. Poncho able to get that tiny little side shot with 6:17 left on the clock. It is the 19th tip. This is about to be the first time in KKRLA history where we have reached a 20th tip. Goes over to the K.K.R.L.A Records side immediately. Dude with a save. Poncho tries to put it back. Dude, it sends it back again. Still tied game. Either one can hit the 10-digit first. It looks like it's going to be the Sokena producers, but you can't say so affirmatively. But Cougar trying to come in for that shot. Miss! Just barely off of the crossbar. You don't want that happening. Especially that ball is going to your side right now. Cougar's going to send it away. Dude tried to put it back. No. Squall tried to put it back. No. You can see Cougar is trying to play the utmost defense right now. Even though Cougar is sitting at the bottom, it's going to be blocked by Rainmaker, playing for the other team. Poncho tries to send up a shot. Dude with a save. Cougar is obviously furious. You could tell. And that's going to lead to the K.K.R.L.A Records making this game 10-9. Now going into the 20th tip. Cougar No goals. Could have got it first. Rainmaker just stood in front of Cougar and blocked his own shot. Can't be doing that now, as now 5:17 left on the clock. You can't mishap now, as there's so little time to work with. 20th tip is won by the Kena Records. Both two teams have a legacy to prevail and show throughout this third season. If either team loses here, it could probably be an extreme change. Cougar's going to be the one to try and put up that shot. No! C-Block with the miss. With how well C-Block has been playing, it was a surprise to me that he would even miss that. Tried to be put back by Squall, barely missed as that thing rolls away. Pretty interesting game here, a decent amount of people would say. Shots there to be taken and to be put in. No! Dude's gonna say no! C-Block tries to put it back up for a teammate. Rainmaker the one to catch it. No, still up in the air. Cougar gonna put it back and tie the game for his first goal. For his first goal of the game, I would say that's a pretty good goal for Cougar, tying up the game 10-10. 10 even. With 4:20 left on the clock, you only have a little bit of time left to play compared to 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and see this 21st tip. 21, sorry. C-Block's going to be the one to send it down to the Kena Records side. It's lined up for somebody. Honcho obviously has the best shot. It's going to bank off the wall. Trying to send it back to a teammate. C-Block lined up with it. Swabby says no. Dude tries to send that shot to take the lead back away from the Sokena producers. As now, a legacy's on the line. You have to play perfectly in these last, I'll just call it 4 minutes because how close it is. 20-second tip, 3:59 left on the clock. This could define a legacy for both teams. Kena Records trying to throw up that shot. Yes. No. Yes. No. Poncho block. And you can say the crossbar had a block too. Crossbar's had a lot of blocks. Squall trying to send up that shot. It is missed off of the crossbar once again. C-Block going to be the one to send it away. Cougar trying to find somebody to send it down into the Kena Records side. Dude puts up the shot. It's going to be 10-12. As now it's 3:32 left on the clock. I mean, you could see Kena Records obviously just trying to put this game to an end. 10-12 is now the 23rd tip. Sent over, just barely on the Kena Records side. You can see Sokena producers have to play well. C-Block sends it away, gets it into the Kena Records side, even after a Kena Records player slammed into the ball. Cougar throws up a shot. C-Block tries to get it. Poncho throws it in there! C-Block with another playmaker? No, C-Block already had a playmaker. You can see everybody on Kena Records has a shot at making a playmaker. Other than Caveman. Caveman already has one. 11-12 is now it's lined up perfectly. They want this. They need this. 24th tip on the line. Goes into the Sokena producers side. 3:10 left on the clock. Sokena producers got to play that defense. Cougar going to be the one to send it away. Just barely in the Kena Records side. Cougar still trying to send it down. C-Block with the open net. Swabby blocks it. No, it's going to be Dude who's giving the block. Even though you can see both team members came in to block that with the power of friendship. Squall going to send it down into the Sokena producer side. Trying to get any block that they can. They need to play their defense up most right now. Squall trying to line up a shot. Poncho going to send it away. That is into the Kena Records side. Poncho lined up over there. Off of Rainmaker. Rainmaker needs to do a thing, and that's called getting out of the way. Rainmaker has gotten in the way of a goal, which could have had this game tied. And also Rainmaker just blocked what might have been a decent offensive play. As now it goes into the Kena Records side. So Kena producers trying to hold control. Swabby sends up a shot of a prayer. No luck there. Swabby trying to send it back. No. See, Cougar was ready to black up into that one. As now it rolls down into the red zone. Barely out of the red zone. Dude trying to send up that shot and line it up. Squall with the miss. K-Man with the lineup. No. So Keener Producers need to find their offense, and they need to find it now. Gets it over a couple Keener Records players. Dude puts a stop to some momentum. Dude takes control of the ball. Got to get back there on defense. Rainmaker with the 50-50. You gotta get the offensive play if you want that chance now. The chance is now. Rainmaker sending it into the Keener Records side. Squall sending it back. Cougar trying to send it back. Gets it barely in the Keener Records side. No, C-Block's going to try to send it back. Caveman blocks it. If this is a way to lose a game, it is this. They can't find the offense. Rainmaker going to send it over Keener Records players to send it in to the Keener Records side. Still trying to take control of the ball. Poncho sends it up into the wall. No luck there. You got to play now. Only 1 minute remaining. You have to tie up that game. Gonna send it. Gonna be a lineup. Does anyone got it? Does anyone have it? Still up in the air. Cougar, C-Block, anyone? No. No. No is what the Keener Records are gonna say. As they say, no one has it. Oh, might be too soon to speak. Almost barely in the corner. No! Gonna miss. Cougar with the putback. Gets blocked by Swabby. 20 seconds left. I'm going to have a nosebleed over here with how close this game is. So Keener Producers have to play it now. And they got to do it now. Immediately. Cougar the only one lined up. No! Still with the lineup. K.K.R.L.A championship on the line. No! It's going to be the Keener Records taking it away from the Sokena Producers as they will win the K.K.R.L.A Season 3 championship. Dude is your MVP with 1,290 score, 6 goals, 2 assists, 4 saves, and 7 shots. So Keener Producers and Keener Records both putting up amazing fights. But you could see that the Keener Records were able to take it away from the Sokena Producers with also a comeback, potential of a comeback city. Keener Records obviously put up the defense. Poncho had that last chance, probably. Probably need to use a bit of boost. What did we learn from this? Use more boost and get out of the way. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Let's go ahead and get into the after-game talk. What an amazing game all around for both of these teams. Keener Records offense played extremely well. That's why they are now the champions of the KKRLA. Their defense played absolutely amazing. As you could see in those last couple of minutes, they put up the most max intensity defense. And I guess you could say that defense wins championships. As you just saw it right there. That defense won them that championship. And the Sokena Producers putting up amazing play. Just couldn't really get past the Keener Records defense a lot. They got past 11 times, couldn't get past the 12th. It's a bit sad. Their defense obviously played very well, but it was a cluster to say the least. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. It has been an honor to bring you KKRLA Season 3. Make sure to catch me for KKRLA Season 4 sometime in August, September, November. Who knows? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. This has been your host, Sokena. Keener Records are now your new KKRLA champions. Thank you for watching.